Great. This entire time. Oh, man. Can you tell I just woke up? Alright, how you doing, Azure, and how you doing, Stereo? Excuse me. Alright, hopefully I'm sounding better. I thought I did the audio checks before I started streaming, but I guess not. It'll be one of those kind of days. But how are you, Stereo? I haven't seen you for a little while.
That was all me. Another notch on my way.
Alright. Run number 226. Still nothing. To be fair, it's only been 3 minutes. Yeah. We won't tell no one about this, chat. Doing well, been playing some BL1. Yeah, how was that, by the way? It was the couch co-op you were doing with, like, your family or something? How's that doing?
Armaments here.
How you doing, Z? I didn't say good morning to you yet. How are ya? We finished that up a bit ago. I've started a brick. Alright, right on. How's that going for you? I finished that while on vacation. Alright, right on. I'm still technically on vacation. I don't work till Saturday. Skeet shooting.
All right, we got
Nothing.
guns over here. Another one bites it. Does.
This time, my coffee is not cold. 'Cause I just made it. Chad, do you think we're going to get this stupid shotgun today? I wish I could have as much luck as I did on the Rhino Roaster as I do for this goddamn shotgun. It would be great. Nope. Good evening from my end. All good. My sister and I are going to start a 100% achievement run on BL2 tomorrow. Okay. Alright, right on ya. Hopefully that goes well for you. Just before I started stream, I was looking at my achievements, and I'm like between 70 and 90% done with both BL1 and 2. And I was just kind of considering, you know, maybe opening up a stream and just completing the rest of the achievements. Because that's something I haven't really done before. I've never 100%ed a game yet. Artifact. Alright. 600-ish is my prediction. 600 runs? Oh. Alright, Z, bet. I think we're going to get it. Let's see, being realistic, I'm thinking 599. Excuse me. How many legendaries do you think we're going to get from this chest again?
Never have enough stuff.
Because last week we had, I think it was four legendaries from this chest and then one from Scar. Excuse me. How does level scaling work on playthrough 2? How does level scaling? Like, so when you start playthrough 2, the level is, I think, 35. Right, so if you start playthrough 2, I don't know why I'm in this screen, but you're going to be level 35 just about, and all of those enemies will be around that same level. But I'm assuming it's just going to be the same scaling as it is in BL1, just up a third, like 30 levels. Because it's not like BL2 or playthrough 2 ends at level 50, right? But you just go on until you beat the destroyer, then after that you can just level up some more. I finished up the main story at level 69, the destroyer was level 71, and all of the enemies scaled to my level after he died, but the DLCs didn't scale. So you beat the main story at level 69, so you geared up all the way till that, and going into the destroyer, he was level 71, and then all the enemies scaled to my level after he died, but the DLCs didn't. Okay, I am sure DLC 1, 2, and 4 should have already scaled to your level, but for DLC 3, the General Nox, it is still, I think, like 55, I think, and so you'll actually have to complete that DLC for it to scale to your level. Hopefully hopefully that should help you. You know, I've never actually beat the destroyer at max level because he doesn't respawn, right? So there's no real way to do that unless you're messing with your game files. Right, and reset the mission. Which actually, I think according to the Underdome, I don't think it matters what your level is, and those enemies. Oh, hey, look at that! All these enemies will scale to your level no matter what. Yeah, look at that, chat. Only 4 in overload. Yeah, that is 660. I thought so. Unfortunately, it's not as good as mine, because I have +4 Metal Storm. But, there it goes. Damn. Damn. Or just do stupid things like farm Underdome before the destroyer fight. Like farming the vendors? Because that's pretty much the only thing you can do. Farming wise in the Underdome. Unless you did essentially what I did, if any of you have seen the video I posted, I think about like 5 months ago at this point, where I got a triple world drop from the Underdome while I was playing a Mordecai,
Always room for more loot.
where 2 of the drops, or like after you complete a round or whatever, you get 3 weapons from the little kiosk deal. I got 2 volcanoes from that, and then while I was, shooting, I think 2 pup skags, I killed one of them. I got my ransack bonus. I killed the second one, and then he dropped an Orion sniper. So those were my 3 world drops. So if you're doing something like that in the Underdome, then yeah, sure. But oh, actually, is this it? Yeah, there you go. 3 in ransack. I think ransack was like a percentage chance to get an extra item, so you only need up to like 5. Metal Storm, like Axton skills, I just noticed. Yeah, a lot of Axton skills were based off of Roland's. Alright, let's see here. So, Impact is there, Metal Storm, I think Defense, I don't think is in there, but Quick Charge is, Deploy, actually I don't think Deploy's in there. Well, not entirely, I think it's just called different. Grit's in there. Grit in BL2 is a lot better than this. Overload's in there, and I think that's it. Yeah. I just wanted a good launcher. If you want to farm a launcher, go farm the Roid Rage Psycho in the Sledge's safe house. He guarantees drop a launcher. Well, he's guaranteed to drop a launcher. Excuse me.
That was all me.
Alright, get out of here. Oh, that failed.
Another notch on my way.
I was actually playing my Axton last night. I've been getting a little bit into BL2, just kind of playing that in my own time. Oh, that's cool to know. Yeah. And because of the Enhanced Edition, all these badass enemies have a higher chance to drop purples. He also drops, I think, like 2 or 3 purples. Or that kind of that tier of weaponry, right? So, and in fact, I just had this happen just the other day. I'm killing him, right? And then he drops 2 purples and then his guaranteed launcher. One of those purples, I don't remember what it was, but the second one was a purple launcher, and then I think he dropped a blue launcher. So I got double the launcher action just from that run. It won't happen often. I farmed this guy a lot over the years, but it does happen.
This'll help.
All right, let's see if I remember pistol parts. BLR is body 1. 5 is mag 4. Slash V3 is the material 3 for Vladov. 4.1 zoom, that's sight 4. Nasty is the prefix, I don't remember what it does. But Needler is the title, which is why it has higher fire rate. And then that's barrel 1. Hopefully I'm right. look at that. Excuse me, sir. Oh, that's a good class mod. Another artifact. I need to get a melee kit for a project soon, though. What do you mean by melee kit? Excuse me. Let's look at that class mod. Defense 8 station quick charge. Yeah, no. Items for a melee build. Okay, alright.
Always nice to get resupplied.
I was assuming that's what you were meaning to say, but you know, I just wanted to make sure.
Another one bites the dust.
Still no wave drops yet, chat. Nasty in BL2 is damaged. Can't remember in BL1. Yeah, I don't remember the prefixes much either. The prefixes for Borderlands 1 weapon parts is way more convoluted than it is in BL2. Right? Trying to think about it, I don't remember too much of BL2's parts. I'm not that guy, but in BL1, your prefix is determined either by, in this case, this is a quote-unquote unique one, right? Where depending on the sight that you have, Glorious for assault rifles, that's an assault rifle prefix. You can get an elemental one based off the elemental accessory you have, times 4 elemental tech gives you the vitriolic prefix. Combustion is times 4, actually though this one's doesn't have one. Times 2 is static. You know, the list just goes on. There is a whole bunch of different stuff. Steel is a Torg material prefix, and the list just goes on. So the hardest part whenever I do those weapon part videos is just getting all of the information about the prefixes down. And that just takes forever. But here soon, you will get the episode 3. Here soon. I just gotta finish my BL4 video.
This'll help.
Squish! Just die already. What character are you using for your melee build, Stereo? Actually, this one's going to be better. Team shield recharge rate. Team shield capacity. Only 19%. That ain't too... That's pretty mid. One thing I am excited for is when we're finally getting back to the, 4-player 1 life. Because that means I could finally use a leader comm. Right? So people who don't know about what this comm does, right? It's basically defense... skill bonuses, so deploy, grit, and defense. Right, so grit, deploy, and then defense. So recharge rate, cooldown reduction, and then bullet resistance. Which I wish this was just damage resistance. Come on, Gearbox. Right, and then this one has the team extra experience isn't all that great, but we have the team recharge delay. I'm assuming this is for shield. I'm assuming. That could be... Yeah, it's probably for shields. No one Borderlands 1 skills. But I'm excited to finally use it, because using it in single player, all that it's good for is the... well, I guess if you want the experience, but I'm max level, is the +4 in deploy. Excuse me. Whoa, I have entered the chat. Well, good morning, Santa Demon. How are ya? Whoa, it's fucking Sanic. Oh, you bastard. Ah. The blue, or I guess the shock badass skags are my favorite skag types. But man, I fucking hate him. He's a little rat bastard. Look at this dude. Look how he runs. Yeah, yeah. Still no item yet, bro. Did I get anything from there? No. I have a plan to make a brick and a Morty. Okay, okay. Alright. So I'm gonna show you something real quick, Stereo. Alright, so if we go... Right, so these are my current BL1 characters. If we go to my Reaper brick, okay. We open up the game, okay. Did you guys schedule for those One Life streams? We are going to be starting the One Life co-op January, like in January. So at the start of the new year, we're going to be starting up the One Life. But here we go, alright? So I have these 4 weapons, okay. I have 1 Reaper, 2 Sucker Punch, and then a Striker with the melee accessory. Okay. Class or for the shield, I have a Super Booster. I wish I had a Toric shield because this really ain't that good. Longbow. Now for my class mods, I have a Berserker Com and a Skirmisher. I was testing out with the Centurion, but we're just looking at these 2 skills. Okay. If we look at our Berserker, it is just all about the melee damage, and specifically, well, the health bonus and then blood sport. Okay, and then we look at our Skirmisher Com. It is our team melee damage, but specifically the +4 in bash and our short fuse. And then sting like a bee is always good. All right, and here's our skill tree for right now. Notice, it is your basic melee build, but I do not have anything in blood sport. Okay. Right, now we're going to take these weapons. Okay, notice how they're all locked. Something I've found out that's really fucking fun is you can merge them together, all of these weapons, into this motherfucking shotgun. And it gets, what, 1,000, 1,300, yeah, 50% melee bonus. And if you attack him, you're just going to get fully healed. All right, so I'll let this guy hit me. Come on, bro. Boom, I'm full health. And I'm doing just decent amount of melee damage. Alright, so there's him. Boom, there's that. But here's the coolest bit, and you know, this is like a little bit cheating. If you go into your action skill, you are still going to get a health bonus. So just attack me. Boom, full health. And then because I have Sting like a bee, I could actually dash towards these guys. Whoops. If I can fucking hit him. But yeah, this is just like a fun little build I kind of came up with. You don't need to weapon merge these together. I just think it's really fun. But I have tried it with both the Berserker Com for just the pure melee damage, and then the Skirmisher Com, and you know, just trying to daze them all. Because I have, oh, 4 points in here, that's a bit too much. You only need 1 point in here, and then you could put the other 3 in Bloodsport. But you know, because I'm weapon merging, like, I don't give a shit. But that's just a fun build. When I get around to doing my the same thing I did with the Lilith video, where I go over like 4 or 5 builds that I like, that'll be one of them. Isn't Team Research the special ability just getting faster cooldown? I'm confused of what you're trying to say, Santa Demon. By the soldier mod. Is it? Yeah, I'm confused of what you were saying. Good lord, yeah, bro, it's really fun. Yeah, what's up, Spalraid? How you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing good. If I wasn't at work, I'd stay to watch Keep Up the Grind. Well, hey, thank you, Crazy Stuff. Hopefully you have a good day at work, man. Dumb bitch. Hey, 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 hey. Get the fuck off of my chest. Actually, you can keep that. Those guns suck. Oh, it's one of you. Just die. Skags in this game are no joke. I mentioned this last stream. Borderlands 1 badass enemies are no joke. The other ones that compare in terms of like just annoying level of difficulty would be, at least in Borderlands 2, would be the badass psychos. Either they are just an unfair enemy type, or I just suck. Idiot. Oh, easy. When are you gonna drop me a TKs Wave, bro? Come on, Scar. You cheeky bastard. Squish! Oh, dude, you're absolutely right. Cursed pirates? Oh my god, I hate those. I was playing my Axton actually yesterday, and I was going through the DLC. I was going through the DLC. I was trying to beat, who was it? The big dude, Big Sleep and Sandman. I was fighting through there, and then I came across, I think, just one of those cursed pirates, and I was already at low health. He came out of fucking nowhere, right? I'm just minding my own business. I'm like, man, I'm only at like 100 health. I turn around, homie was just camping me. He was like, gotcha, bitch. Bam, headshot. And then I'm just in there fighting for my life, like, I'm fucking dying. And he's just all regenerating health, just looking at me like, what you gonna fucking do about it? I hate those guys. You're absolutely right, Z. I can't say I've struggled with BL2 badass psychos, but BL1 on the other hand, they are an entirely different breed. They've earned the name badass. Come on, bro. Yeah, cursed pirates are absolutely rough, man. Man, I hate those guys. I take back what I said. The badass psychos from base game are nothing compared to like the cursed pirates. What about the I don't remember too many enemies from BL2 that really gave me trouble in terms of like generic enemies. Plus, they love to hit you when you're on second wind to get full health. Dude, absolutely. The second part of my story is once I got up, homie camped me again in the same corner. I was looking around like, where the hell is this guy? I can't find him. I passed the same corner. He camps me again. Puts me in second for fight for my life. A second motherfucking time. It's crazy. Your A to Z video will be done today, dude. I've been waiting for that. And the DLC orcs. Oh, actually, yeah. You're absolutely right. I tried OP10, my OP10 Maya build that I got from, I think Stars sent me one. And I was just in the forest. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna kill these treants and just see. Because I was thinking about what Hellfire was saying. Just run through the entire map. You get like 5 of them. Fuck that noise, bro. Those orcs are so stupid on OP10. The team recharge on the soldier mod that you showed, isn't that for the ability cooldown? So for the leader comm. It says team recharge delay, and that to me is just talking about the recharge delay of your shield. That's what I'm thinking, is that's what it's trying to say. I guess we could just go on to Loot Lemon real quick. Later. Ba-bam. It just says the same thing. Yeah, so if we bring this over. Right, so the unique ability, 25% team experience, and either recoil reduction or the recharge delay. I'm assuming this is talking about the shield. Now it does have +4 in deploy, which for Roland, that is my action skill cooldown.
All right, we got guns over here.
Anything? Nope, still a pistol. Some are super easy, but some of the leveled up ones are crazy. Who was it? It was, like, I know the regular orc enemies are really easy, but like the warlord Guruk or Guruk, I think that's how you pronounce it. Like, that guy is a rat bastard. Then there's the orc Zerkers. They're not terrible, but they're just really annoying. And what else is there? If we're looking at Tina DLC. Oh! Okay, so a different kind of enemy. It's those blue skeletons, right? That target lock your ass. It doesn't matter if they're like quarter way across the map. My connection's been lost. Alright. They could just snipe you out from nowhere. They can hit you from here. Even if you're, taking cover, they're still gonna snipe your ass. Those guys are awful. And then they'll shoot once. Fuck you, Scar. Cheap shot. Another purple shotgun. But not the one I want. Delay is synonymous with shields. Oh, it's either shield or cooldown, but I'm 97% sure it's shield. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, those... I forget what enemy types they're called. right? Because they're in the Tina DLC, and then they're also in Wonderlands. But at least in the former, or excuse me, at least in the latter, they're not that annoying. But in the Tina DLC, they're fucking garbage. Yeah, the disappearing assholes. Yeah, bro. Whew, they piss me off. Because I'm in the, what was it? It was the Magic Slaughter, right? So like the first 3 rounds, right? So I was the final 2 enemy types, so I'm just doing my thing. These skeletons will just pop up, pot shot me, and then just disappear for like 15 seconds. And then just pop up behind me, pot shot me again, then disappear. It's like, where are you? You can't fucking see them. Not that it's much of a good thing, but at least in Wonderlands, it's not completely garbage. I saw that accessory, I'm like, oh no, not another one. If you missed it, I got 2 explosive guardians, where that exact combat rifle is. No. I just avoid them and keep on moving like they don't exist on the map. You see, that's what I do. But if you're in like the Magic Slaughter and you really want that ogre, you're gonna have to kill him. And that was in the situation that I was in. And I didn't like it. Not one bit. Ooh, a blue one. Alright, never mind. Is there a specific time your video comes out today, Spout Raid?
Always nice to get resupplied.
Come on. It's been what, like 25-ish runs? Still nothing. Let's get a little frame ready. After this, we'll do a restart. Maybe then the game will start thinking. Alright. That's a sign to restart. It just glitched through the floor. You like that, chat? Real choppy.
This'll help.
Nothing. Yeah, check out the leader comm. Yeah, check out the leader comm, and you're right. According to the BL wiki on soldier different modes. Alright. Either I fucked up that sentence, or you did, or we both did. But but it seems to be that I'm right. rid of that. There we go. Hybrid plus world drop on run 301. All right, Orion, I gotta take your word for it. How you doing, by the way? Hopefully you're having a good morning. Something I also need to get is a new chopper, because I hate this one with barrel 2, but this is body 5, but this is barrel 2. I hate this barrel. It's one of the reasons why it has 0 accuracy, but if we get barrel 5, right, which is this barrel, the accuracy would go up, I think, to, don't quote me on this one, but I think it's about like 40% accuracy. And like I think a bigger damage increase than barrel 2. But I was thinking about streaming that one. Maybe after we get this weapon, or I just get really tired of not getting it like I am right now. We'll probably farm for one. Most hated salad. Caesar, he killed a bunch of people. You took my answer, Orion. Now I actually have to think about it. Worst kind of salad? You know what? I'd say balsamic. I don't want no one's balls up in my salad, bro. Fucking gross. Probably me fucking up that part. Okay, yeah, we'll just blame you for that, alright?
Armaments here.
You. Oh, look at that! We got a world drop. It was probably from Scar. First one today, chat. We got a volcano. That's a pretty decent one, too. I don't know anything about sniper parts, just that this sight is sight 2. You can tell because you could round it down to the, man, I can't fucking think today. Just round it down to the nearest full number, and then, you know, you have that sight. That is all I know about sniper parts. Mine is the one with the egg in the middle. Yeah, with the hard-boiled egg in your salad. Yeah. I don't like eggs in my salad. But you know what? A lot of people fucking do. I'm not the biggest olive guy anymore, but I used to when I was a kid. But, ooh, look at that. But people like eggs, fucking bits of bacon, which that one ain't too bad, but olives, a whole bunch of just random stuff in their salads. Even though I like salads, I don't really remember the last time I had one. It's probably when I was about like maybe 16, 17, still living like with my parents, and I was we would have like lasagna and salad. I think that was about the last time. Nothing. Salad with lettuce, GG's.
Always room for more loot.
That's unhealthy to hear? Well, I eat healthy, yo. Actually. Well, actually, knowing me, I don't even eat that much. Because here's the deal, right? So, I've been working in the food industry for about like 10 years now. And like my parents or my other buddies would ask me, it's like, bro, you work in a kitchen all day. That means you eat all the time. No, you fucking don't. You barely eat. You don't have time to eat. You don't even have time to make your own food. And when it finally slows down, you're like, oh man, I can make myself like a half basket of fries that I can munch on because I'm fucking starving. The moment, I cannot stress this enough, chat. The moment you even start or even think about making food for yourself, 20 people just fucking coming in the doors, like all of it. The food that you made for yourself, you know, that basket of fries, like, man, I'm gonna chow this down. Nah, well, that's too fucking bad. You gotta give it to bar 4. You're like, damn it! So you just wasted like 8 hours just barely eating anything. I'll eat spinach-based salads, but not a fan of lettuce-based ones. I can respect that. I respect that. I'm not a huge spinach guy, because when I was a kid, right, my mom used to get, I think just canned spinach, right? And she thought I would like spinach because I was a Popeye fan. But after trying it, I'm like, Mom, this is god-awful. A little 7-year-old fears. Like, this spinach sucks, Mom. Never had it since. Take 1 fry from every basket you make and you won't be hungry. Here's the trick, Orion. You make a little bit more fries than what you need. Then whenever, and then, you know, you serve it out or whatever. But you take those, like a couple fries every now and then. You duck under the counter, right, so people can't see you. And just narf that shit down. But like when we do our breaks for the day, right? So I'll go upstairs, I'll give all the other cooks their breaks or whatever. That way they can cook their food, right? And then they just go chow down outside or in their cars or whatever. But you know, like we'll make like burritos, we make our own crepe batter so we can make like really good crepes. Sometimes we buy steaks for each other. And you know, we usually take care of ourselves, but you know, when it's time for them to get their breaks, they're like, fuck yeah, making a burrito again. Yo, what up, Star? How are ya? Popeye's was goated. My Popeye was Russian for some reason. Really? Mine just sounded like a chain smoker. I forgot how he sounded. It's like really gruff. He kind of sounds like a ghoul from Fallout. It's like, Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. Hey, thanks, Smooth Skin. Maybe I'm right, I don't know. I haven't seen anything regarding Popeye since I saw the movie, about like 2011. You guys remember that? The Popeye movie, the live action one? I'm doing good. Watching you is always a great way to spend the day. Aw, oh, shucks. Shoot. Who invited the smoker? Fucking, I don't think anyone did. He just kind of showed up. But it's always good to see you, Star. He sounds exactly like a sailor would. Yep. Minus the excessive amount of cursing.
All right, we got guns over here.
Homie came out of the fucking rock. Oh, damn. Speaking of sailors and smoking, what up, Star? Excuse me. I'm just trying to remember anything regarding Popeyes, or just Popeye, that I can't really remember. My pops, right? My granddad, huge Popeye fan, right? And then again, he was in the Navy too, so he kind of had like that connection to him, right? But I remember when I was younger, I'm like, all right, Popeyes all right, pops. That look of disappointment he gave me was, I still remember it. Let's check the vendor. Wish I didn't do that. You're gonna take that disrespect, Star?
Always nice to get resupply.
Please. Still no TKs Wave drop yet, bro. Like, I got nothing. Last week we had what, like 12 drop from him. And today we got nothing. Popeyes was the Incredible Hulk, but instead of getting angry, the motherfucker just ate spinach. Yeah, bro. Like, anytime, like, the odds were stacked against him, he was like, alright, bro, bring out your handy-dandy can of spinach. Eat that, son of a gun. And then, you know, just one shot. Who was the antagonist for that? It was... I want to say it was, like, Pete, but that's, like, Mickey Mouse style stuff. You getting this? You getting it in this run? Trust. All right, run 262. If we don't get it, Star, you're getting banned. You've blue-balled me once now. What if we kill this guy and get a legendary from it? Okay. Nice, corroded. He didn't even drop anything. Alright, Star, let's see it.
Woo, another one bites the dust.
That's it, you're getting banned. Popeye was a pioneer of bicep Botox. Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. Or no, it wasn't bicep, it was his forearms, bro. Oh no, actually, no, you're right. Thinking about it, every time he would eat his spinach and flex, right? His bicep would just fucking do some crazy shit. But no, like, his forearms were like the biggest deal, so Popeye is The Sailor Man. Yeah, look at this shit, bro. Yeah, see, oh, well, that was probably the real Popeye, but... Yeah, see, look at that forearm action, bro. Look at this dude. He pulls all the bitches. Just look at that. Right, look how massive those forearms are. But the antagonist, right? It was... I thought it was... That's gross. Man, I haven't looked at any of this stuff in years. What the hell? Damn. Where's the... Yeah, this guy. This dude, like, showed up in every episode or whatever, and he was, like, the antagonist or somewhat. Yeah, this dude. See, look at that. Look at that action. He's about to kick this dude's ass. He's, like, twice his size. Peak male physique. Those meat paws. Oh, you're probably right, bro. Yeah. What the fuck? That's crazy. Salaman. Mutha. What the fuck is that? Was it this one? Wait a minute, is that... That's Robin Williams. Holy fuck. Yeah, right there, Robin Williams. Holy shit. This was the movie I was talking about. Right, not this, who is that, Conor McGregor, some stupid shit. I'm talking about, like, this one from, like, the 90s. Wow. Learn something new every day, chat. Oh, we got one! And it's Mag 2, you fucking rat bastard. You cheeky, cheeky bastard. I'm pretty sure the TKs Wave Bulldog Hybrid is guaranteed at least a purple. Because the Bulldog Mag is a legendary part, but the TKs Wave is unique. So I think it's capped at purple rarity. Oh, there's another one. Come on, get up here. Excuse me. Ow. Nothing. And the streak continues. So you were right, Star. It was the next run where I got a TK's Wave. The hybrid, no. We'll just keep farming. Just keep farming, just keep farming, farming, farming. What do? We farm. What was your guys' favorite Pixar movie from back in the day? For me growing up, at least, it was The Incredibles and Finding Nemo. Those are like my two favorites. Think you went a little overboard with the color corrections, lol. I think it looks not too bad. When I was first kind of messing around with it, yeah, you should have seen it like when I first tried it. Like these blues were like way too overpowered. But at least compared to how BO1 normally looks, I think this looks a lot better. Toy Story, you would say. Bugs Life. Bugs Life was all right. I liked that one as a kid. I don't know why. Probably because it was just bugs. But I will say, I never really cared for Toy Story. Now, I had like my own like Woody and Buzz, toys when I was younger, and those are like one of the few toys that I actually did have. OG Monsters Inc. Man, that's a good one. That is a good one. But I never really cared for Toy Story too much. But how you doing, Not Eli? Hopefully your morning's doing good. Yeah, OG Monsters Inc. Man, that was a good one. Still one of my favorite movies. What's another good one from back in the day? Hell yeah, bro, it's 2 p.m. for me and I just got up, so pretty good. Hey man, well, good on ya. It is 11:18 for me right now. You got any other hybrids yet? Yeah, I have... Actually, I'll give you the full story. So, on the original edition, so the OG, I've had like over half of them. I think I had like 6 or 7. But Microsoft got rid of all of the clips that you would record on your Xbox, right? So I was going to show those clips, but they deleted them. So I have to essentially refarm all of my hybrids. Now, I think 2 years ago, I got the Kairos Power and the Bone Shredder Savior. Like about 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just got the Rhino Roaster. And then now I'm working on the TKs Wave Bulldog. Yes, Cars and Ratatouille. There you go. I was trying to remember. It's like, man, there was some of them. I had a great time. I forgot. Ratatouille is one of my favorite movies. I just keep saying this. But man, that was a good one. I started learning cooking because of Remy. When I was younger, I never really kind of had the intuition to learn how to cook, right? But as I got older, I started working into the kitchen industry, and then I was rewatching Ratatouille one day. I appreciated it a lot more. Even though there's not really that much cooking in there, but just the fact that it's just a kid's film that I loved as a kid. Now that, I'm not going to say that I'm like a pro level chef, not even a little bit, but I know how to cook. Kairos Power and Ajax Ogre were the only ones I have gotten. That's lame as hell. I stopped farming after I got the Ogre. I've had 4 Ajax Ogres in like my tenure of playing Borderlands, and each of them were not good parts. Like body 4, stock 2, or some crazy shit. But here soon, I gotta get a new Ajax Ogre, an Ajax Spear, and then I was just saying like 20 minutes ago, I need to get a new chopper. So I got a lot of farming ahead of me. Mine was the worst parts too. Yep. You know how it is. I'm missing the Ogre from my last hybrid, not even going to attempt the Nemesis. Well, how you doing, Phantom? Hopefully you're having a good morning. I was telling this to the other guys, like, right? So Hellfire, Starkiller, and Spowraid. I'm gonna try to get the Nemesis Invader before Fishman. Just because I think that'll be funny. And if I could get it before he does, bro, I'm gonna stick it to his face so hard, bro. Z, you're absolutely right. Wally is a forgotten goat. I just suck at remembering movies. Didn't they remove a hybrid from the remake of BL1? I'm pretty sure the Dove got taken out. The Dove Hornet got taken out. You are correct, Eli. The uniques in Borderlands 1 Enhanced have fixed parts, right? So if you do the side quest to get the Dove, every single time you're going to get the same Dove with the same parts. You can no longer get different accessories or different barrels, or not barrels, different accessories or whatnot for the Dove.
Just can't carry enough bullets for your favorite gun. If you need healing, step right.
Wally's going to be real life soon? Bro, damn near. And not because of the robots, but because everyone's fat. Or a good majority of people. I ain't fat.
Armaments here.
Ooh, there's a second one, but it's Mag 1. Wally is not forgotten. I just need to be reminded of it. That's how I felt over the last half hour, or just give me like 15 minutes just talking about these movies. Like, I just remember 2, and then I just forget of all of these other GOAT movies. I'll do this kind of lame. At least they didn't change any of the others. Yeah, in terms of hybrids, they're all still there. But in terms of just the unique quest rewards, they kind of ruin them. I understand that's how, like, it's how it was probably supposed to be, right? Akashi and I were talking about it last week. How, if you, like, going back to the Dove, if you get the quest reward and if you get the Dove, it'll always have fixed parts because it's, you know, a fucking unique weapon. But having the ability to get different parts on these weapons made it more fun and more viable, in my opinion. Excuse me. Facts. Wally is so peak cinema, bro. It really was. I remember watching that watching the trailer for the first time and just watching the movie. When did it come out? Like 06? Like 2006, 2007? Yeah, I was just really excited for it. I thought it was a really good film. Any games at that Game Awards you were excited for? I've watched up until the Borderlands 4 trailer, but I just fucked up that sentence. I'm excited for Witcher 4, right? Even though there's a lot of controversy, I'm just excited to play a new Witcher game. So I'm excited for that. And the new Elden Ring Night Reign that they're doing. I don't really know too much about either of these two games individually, but I'm excited for those two. And there's a couple of the indie games that I was talking to, I think, Hellfire and Starkiller about, and we kind of agreed that, yeah, they look kind of fun, but nothing really worth note-taking. But really just Witcher 4, Elden Ring Night Reign, and then BL4. Those are really the only 3 that caught my attention. Does that mean Wee Wee Super Booster doesn't have perfect parts farm anymore? No, you can still get perfect parts, right? So I was showing this build off to Stereo a little bit ago, about like an hour ago. You could still get like a purple Super Booster, right, with good parts. I don't know shield parts, but this is, you know, good shield parts for the Super Booster. So you can still get it. I don't play indie games, if I'm gonna be honest. I play I play indie games that would be fun, or that look to be fun. Because in my opinion, they're kind of a lot better than AAA games nowadays. you thought Witcher 4 looked pretty good. I thought like in terms of like the cinematics, right? I thought it looked amazing. Bro has the super booster. I'm glad people still play the game like this. That was the one shield I used all of the time. Right, so up until like hell, like a year and a half ago, I would just use the super booster for everything. But now I just stick with the torque shields. Just 60% extra health. That's pretty useful. But the super booster only gives you like 15%. And then it's a panacea shield, so your health regenerates really fast, but that shield capacity is not high enough to really protect you from much. Especially if you're like a brick and you're up close to enemies, that shield ain't really coming back up. Haven't played BL1 in like 6 years, but I love watching it still. Well, hey, hopefully you have a good time watching. Alright, get out of here, bastard. Drop me the goddamn gun. Wrong gun. Facts. Yeah. Oh, I can feel it getting frame ratey. I'm probably going to restart after this run and then get another cup of coffee because mine's getting cold. Come on, you bastard. Still mag 1. Damn shame. I'm hoping they'll do a BL1 and BL2 remake one day. Well, they technically did make a remake. Heavy quotations around remake. But anyway, chat, I'll be right back, right? All right, I'm back. Break time's over. Honestly, I hope they don't touch the good Borderlands games. You know what, Z? You know what? You're right. Remaster is different than a remake. I was saying to the other guys how they should remake both of the games, right? And the video that I'm coming out with, hopefully by the end of this week, I'll go into specifically what I'm talking about in more detail. But what they should have done, because for the enhanced, I don't know this for fact, but it appears to be that they just took all of the assets and sprites from the OG and just transferred it over to the enhanced, gave it like a little bit of like a texture and render buff. But as you saw last week, I was in T-Bone Junction, and if you would throw a grenade, it would go through the fucking floor. Or it would appear on the floor, but it wouldn't actually knock you back. Like I got knocked back because this floor is fine. But you could go all throughout the game, of this game, and your grenades would just go through the floor. But I was saying how they actually should remake both of these games, because they like quarter-assed this game real bad. Right, so the example I brought up last week is they fixed some of the naming for like the Draco and the Penetrator, but they didn't do it for the Plague. Or what was it? I think it was like a Hyperion weapon. Oh, it was the Invader Sniper Rifle. The Invader Sniper and the Invader Pistol are supposed to have two different names. But because Gearbox is Gearbox, they don't fix that shit. But for Borderlands 2, I think they really should remake the game and specifically like rebalance Salvador's skill tree and just his synergy with a bunch of different pieces of gear. And I know people will get super upset about that, but I'm not that emotionally attached to this character, so I just want both remakes to be good and make sense. Right? Like unnecessary nerfs is not really what I'm looking for, but like a rebalance of skills, weapon drops, enemies, the whole shebang. Gearbox will only remake those games until they're running out of money and need to save their asses. Gearbox will only remake those games until they're running out of money and need to save their asses. I wonder what's going on in Mr. Randall's head when it comes to the Borderlands franchise.
All right, we got guns over here.
I just feel like they will fuck up both the games badly because they changed badly. You know what? Yeah, with their current track record, I have no faith that if they can even pull off like a full-on remake of, hell, even Borderlands 1, right? I don't see them doing jack shit to that. They would fumble the ball like they have over the last 15 years. You know, just playing these games and just getting really frustrated for how they handled it just makes me want to just make my own damn game and show them how it's done. But, you know, I got other projects to do before I can get to that. Oh, Scar, you fat bastard. Oh, hey, a second legendary. Look at that. Gold drop number 2, chat. Defiler. I doubt they will because because Gearbox, as shitty as they are, they make a lot of money. Do they? Didn't they have to sell the company to 2K? I am not a financial expert. I don't really know the numbers behind the scenes, but that's all I know of. 666 chat. Another leader come. All right. And I was saying, if they do a remake, they should really expand these skill trees, kind of like how they did in BL2. Right, that would have been cool. There is a mod out for BL1 where they're not like expanded skill trees, but the skills are kind of reworked and they give different bonuses. Right, so I think for Roland, like this here, the guided missile, I think A, the missile does more damage, but B, if the turret is deployed and you have points into the skill, and if you get a kill skill, it'll just increase the timer. All right, so how long does this last? Like, let's say this is up for like 30 seconds. You take about 10 seconds to kill an enemy, but if you have 1 point here, it'll give you 5 extra seconds, right? And I was just messing with that mod. I was just messing with that mod on just my free time a couple years ago, and it's pretty fun, but not that much of a fix. Damn, is that a matador? No, it's a shredder. Alright, chat, I got a question for you. Muffins or cupcakes? Let me hear your opinions. Both? You gotta choose one, Azir. You gotta choose one. Fuck both pancakes, my dude. Come on, Z. You and Azir aren't playing by the fucking rules, man. Pancakes go fucking hard, bro. Right? Okay. So I'll say this much. So the restaurant that I work in, the owner owns 2 restaurants, right? They're basically, the menus are the same, but how they make their pancakes, god awful. Right? I don't know who makes it. They are the flattest pancakes I've ever seen. They stick to the grill. Pretty bad. The pancakes that I make, right, fluff up to like almost an inch. These dudes are fucking stacked. Taste good, look good, feel good, the whole shebang. Okay, hold on. I gotta finish this, then I'll catch up on chat. Keep dropping the fucking shotguns, man. Alright. Banana nut muffins go crazy? Honestly, yes. Oh, definitely muffin, Santa Demon. Add some Apple Jacks and call me your bitch. Wait, Apple Jacks to your pancakes? That's a new one. You hate cupcakes? Honestly, bro, honestly, I prefer muffins over cupcakes any day of the fucking week. Banana nut muffins go hard, but my personal favorite, right, are pistachio muffins. Right, with a little bit of like regular sugar, just of sugar just kind of sprinkled on top of it. But bro, those are my favorite. I love pistachio muffins. And then at Costco, right, I don't know if they had the same thing at like Sam's Club, right, but I know at least for Costco, you can get those, what are they, like they're essentially caramel apple, right? So they have like bits of apple in the actual muffin. Then it's like this caramel, like streusel or drizzle that's like on the top of that. And those are crazy. I don't really know what they are. I just want them in my belly. So I don't really know the details. Yeah, you hate cupcakes. Cupcakes are just too sweet.
Always nice to get resupply.
Way too sweet in my opinion. Excuse me.
No bites the dust.
Pistachio on ice cream is the only acceptable combo with pistachios. Like just the pistachios just on ice cream, or like pistachio ice cream? 'Cause either way, I've never heard of that. But pistachio muffins, bro? Pistachio muffins, bro? Way better. I'm not even a huge ice cream fan. Okay, like the ice cream that they sell like up here, like in the US, fucking god awful. Like what you get from the store. But I was down in Colorado for my sister's wedding, right? And I forget the town that we went to was like one of those touristy places. But they had, like, no joke, like 8 different ice cream parlors, right? That just in that one small ass town, right? And so the people that we got to see, you know, we got to chill out at a restaurant. That was really good. And then I guess his nieces, 2 of them, were like, what do you guys want to do next? We're like, we just want to get some motherfucking ice cream, bro. They were like, say no more, follow us. We walk right past like 4 of those ice cream shops, and then we go to this one that's just on the street front where they make their own saltwater taffy. But for, and I could be wrong on this front, another motherfucking shotgun. I could be wrong, but for how I saw it, for the small amount of time that I did, they do the same technique for making their ice cream as they do for taffy, right? So I forgot what I got, like this caramel ice cream, I think. I don't remember. But dude, it was so good. Rich and creamy and shit. Right? And you don't, ice cream that you get from the store, right? They don't fucking compare. It ain't fucking nothing. It's just like flavored, fuck. It's just like frozen milk, right? With just some vanilla cream in there, right? For what you get at the store. But this shit that I've had in Colorado is, dude, it's so much better. Nothing compares to it. People try to get me to order ice cream for them, right? Because I order in the 5-gallon bins, right? So all of my cooks are asking me to order them ice cream. I'm like, fuck no, bro. This shit sucks. It's awful.
Beat my ass.
Oh, look at that, 3rd legendary. And a bastard. You fucking rat bastard. 3 legendaries, chat, or 3 world drops from him, rather. Nothing from the chest yet. Add some saffron on top, you're going to be golden. Like saffron to your ice cream. Because I haven't used saffron for really anything else other than, fuck, what do I use it for? That shit's really expensive, so you have to be like really sparing with it. It's also just a really powerful spice. So I think I only used that, did I use it in a chili? Fuck, I don't remember. But I've never heard about it, like using it for like ice cream or something. There is no good ice cream place near me, so Bluebell is the best I got and I like it. Well, hey man, if you like that stuff, then good on ya. I haven't had Bluebell ice cream in like 6 years. Yeah, the Midwest has great ice cream compared to the West Coast. Yeah, from what I've tried, I'm not a huge ice cream fan either way, but from what I've tried over here in the West Coast, it ain't that great. I could probably make my own ice cream and it would be a lot better than what you buy at the store, but you know.
This'll help.
I've had some decent ice cream when I've been down south to on the East Coast, right? Because I'm from Florida, right? So sometimes I'll go down there and I'll visit my family and stuff. But there's a couple, at least decent ice cream places that unfortunately don't exist anymore. Right? Maybe I'll tell that story one day. But long story short, one of the ice cream places that I went to as a kid got turned into an ATM. Really unfortunate. Favorite pasta? Bro, any pasta. Yeah, I see, there you go, Azor. Any pasta is good pasta. Like, I think today I'm gonna make myself some shrimp scampi. Right, that's one of my favorite pasta, right? So I like to use fettuccine noodles, right? So I hate angel hair, right? That's what my mom used for the last like 20 years. I bet she still fucking uses it, but I like nice either fettuccine or linguine. That's like my favorite kind of pasta. But I like chicken, like real Alfredo, right? And making your own Alfredo sauce is super fucking easy, right? So either chicken Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo, or shrimp scampi, like I was just saying. But I make a killer spaghetti. Not literally like the killer spaghetti deal, if you know what that is, but my spaghetti is top tier.
Oh yeah, that was all me.
Oops. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, dude, I love pasta. You made a Chick-fil-A copycat macaroni recipe last week, and that shit was bomb. Wait, Chick-fil-A makes like a macaroni? Actually, no, I think you're right, because I was just in Washington a couple weeks ago, and then my mom, she loves Chick-fil-A, right? And every time we go to excuse me, every time we go to Spokane, she's like, "Oh, you want to go Chick-fil-A?" I'm like, "All right, ma, sure." And I think that's when oh, look at that. I think that's when I first found out that they have macaroni. I didn't get it though because, you know, I don't trust fast food pasta all that much. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, in fact, even worse, never, ever, 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 ever trust fast food seafood, okay? I just want to throw that out there. If there is anything that you guys take away from this stream, never trust fast food seafood, ever. Spaghetti assassina? Isn't that the killer spaghetti, Z? Isn't that just like another way of saying it? If so, I made that a few times. Just to kind of try it out. Oh, a masher. Look at that. Never eat at Long John Silver's, bro. You're right. I've never once ate there. In Jacksonville, right? So I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I forget where it is, right? But you're driving down the highway, right? You look over, and then there's just this big old seafood fast food place. I think it was shrimp specifically, right? So there's this. I remember over the last like 15 years, I would just pass that and just be like, I look at my dad and be like, bro, people actually eat there? He goes, yeah, they actually do. It's crazy. Every one of them closed around me because of health codes. Damn, bro. Do you know what happened? Right, so, I mean, my guess would probably just be food safety shit that they're not keeping up on. Right, so my guess would probably be, like what I just said, like counters, or probably like their storage ain't wiped down, so there's probably a little bit of mold growing in there. Other various health code violations that people just seem to not understand. When it comes to the food industry, it's, yeah, crazy shit. Looks like, oh, still Mag 1. It is Killer Spaghetti. Okay, thank you, Z. Seafood on a fast food restaurant is a complaint case waiting to happen, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Probably just not cleaning the walk-ins and shit. Yeah, that's what I was alluding to, right? So, hell, I mean, it even happened to me once. Like, I was cleaning out the walk-in, and then you would notice, like, little, like, on the rails, right? Because each of the walk-in shelves are kind of structured like this, right? Where they're like the shelves that you just kind of assemble together, right? And then every so often you get like little white dots kind of poking about like where traffic would be, right? So if you're moving stuff on and off shelves and stuff, right? That's mold growing there. And usually, like, I'm pretty keen on that stuff. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta clean this out. So we'll clean that up. But there have been some other restaurants that I've worked at where they haven't cleaned that yet. And it gets pretty extreme. So I would spend like a couple hours a day just cleaning up all that stuff. Like, whew. Oh, I bet, you know what? Who was it? It was Z. They probably haven't cleaned their hoods. Their hoods are probably fucked up.
This'll help.
I've seen some nasty hoods back in my day. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's still Mac 1. Some kitchen nightmares type shit? Bro, absolutely. I swear the Long Johns near me must be special because, excuse me, because it's been there forever and it's been decent the few times I've gone. Okay, alright, Phantom, so you probably just got a good one. A good seafood place. There is this seafood joint near, well, I live downtown, but in Midtown, right? It's been what do you call it? It's been like revamped, right? It's changed to like a couple different restaurants. I forget what the word is, but it's been changed like 3 times now to like 2 seafood places into finally like a burger place. But the the building is still looks like a seafood place, right? There's a big old merman on it. And it used to be like fish, but now they just switched out the fish for burgers. And that place is like awful business. I never see anyone there. So you probably just got a good one, Phantom. Cross-contamination, yeah. Yeah, depending on what's kind of what the restaurant is, right? So cross-contamination could definitely be it. Like, there was a time I was working at Zips, right? The next town over from me. And, you know, at that time, I I didn't have a sense of smell, right? Because fucking allergies, right? And I remember doing the dishes, right? It's a burger joint, but they do like a little bit of fish stuff in there, right? So I would just wash pretty much all the dishes, and then at the very end, I would wash the fish, right? Because you have to be really careful when you're messing with seafood, right? Anyone in the kitchen industry knows that shit, right? Because cross contamination is a really big deal, and so I washed those dishes last, but I didn't realize that before I got to those, fish touched dishes, there was a couple other ones, like a few plates or a couple bins that I didn't know had raw fish in it. And so when I cleaned that and then did the rest of the dishes, all of them smelled like fish, bro. Right? And I closed up the restaurant because it was like my first week there. I barely had any training, and they're like, all right, you get to close down the place. So I'm like, all right, fuck you. So I do that. I get my shit done. But I come back the next day, and my boss is fuming at me. I'm like, what's up? And, she's telling me how the entire place smelled like fish because, I cleaned a contaminated piece of kitchenware before I was supposed to get to it. And I kind of ruined everything else. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. And so her and the assistant manager were like pouting and shit, and had to rewash all the dishes and shit. But no, stuff like that's just no joke. I think it was just about to turn 16. Or I already turned 16 at the time. I don't remember. It was quite some time ago. Just die already. Nothing? Oh. I think it's a money laundering thing, keeping Long John Silver's open. I have no idea. Always clean anything involving food. That's right, Azuri. What's the worst kitchen-related fuck-up you've ever experienced or seen? Oh boy, where to start? The worst kitchen-related fuck-up. Man. I have to really think about that. Because there is some crazy stuff that I have seen or that I've been through. All right, worst kitchen-related fuck-up. Like, I have to think back, like, 5+ years ago, like, when I was really just, like, really starting. Damn. I have to come back to that. This ain't the worst one, but one of the funniest ever experiences that I've had in a kitchen. Right, so, mag 1, damn. So usually, whenever I'm opening the restaurant, I get there by about 4:30, right? Everyone else gets there at 5, but I show up early because there is a lot of stuff I need to get done. But I'm gonna call him Chef because he's my boss, right? So Chef will get there at about 5:30, right? And he works pretty fast. He can get done by like 7, right? So I'm already expecting him to be there by about 5:30, but I show up late. I show up at 6:30, right? So I pull in my car. I'm like, all right, I'm getting out and stuff, and then he swerves in the parking lot right next to me as I'm getting out of my car. I'm like, there ain't no fucking way you just showed up. He gets out of the car, cigarette in hand, well, cigarette in mouth, coffee in hand, and he goes, get the fuck inside. I go, there ain't no fucking way you just got here. And no, we open at 7, so we had half an hour. He's like, get in that fucking kitchen. We're opening this shit in half an hour. I'm like, I capping. We bolt in there. We get everything done in a half-hour time frame. So we got our steam wheels turned on. We have our grilled all two of our grills turned on, our 2 fryers. We made 2 cases of bacon because it was summertime and we get really busy. So we did all of that shit. We made all of our eggs. And I think we also had a cater that morning too. So we had to like really double time ourselves to really get everything done. And we did it in like 29 and a half minutes. Everything is done. Everything is up to temp because that takes forever, right? That's a really important thing, is to make sure all of your stuff is up to temp, right? And we did it. And we're just sitting there like, whew, that could have been bad. So that's a experience for you. What's my favorite weapon in the Borderlands franchise? Probably the Ajax Spear or the BL1 Chopper. Right, this gun or the Ajax Spear, that's my favorite. Damn, he sunned you. Standards are standards. Yeah, bro. And it wasn't like probably like how I said it, he seemed more mean as it is, right? And that was not the case. It was like bro, get the fuck inside. But like in regards of like me and Chef, right? If you guys know Mac, like Morning After Kill, those 2 dudes are so similar, dude. It's crazy. Same kind of mannerism and attitude, but, you know, a chef instead of a mechanic. But actually, no, Chef was a mechanic. He actually used to be, so yeah, right on him.
This'll help.
Yeah, me and him, one hell of a relationship with that guy. He's a good man, though. I like him. I swear, like, homie is just dropping shotguns now because I'm farming for it. Yeah, kitchen standards are no joke, though, Z. It's more like a war general saying, we're getting fucked out there, we need your help, soldier type shit. Yeah, just like, instead of like entire platoon, it's just me and him. And he's like, bro, get inside, man. I'm like, alright. Motherfucker. There we go, our, 4th wall drop today? Yep, there we go. Our first one from the chest. Look at that. We'd eventually get one.
Elite my ass.
There's also just a lot of times where we're just slammed, right? And I'm downstairs doing a bunch of prep work. That's what I do, right? And then Chef is up top, and then, you know, sometimes we have like 1 or 2 other cooks up on the line, so they're all doing that. But sometimes they even get slammed because we get really busy, even during the wintertime. We stay busy, but like I'll need to get up there, give them like a 1-up or something like that, just give them a break like I was saying earlier. And then, you know, once I get up there, if it's just me and Chef, we can take care of an entire day just by ourselves. Because me and him, we're like 2 peas in a pod, 2 bullets in the mag, whole 9. Right, so we'll just like dish it out. because him and I work like really fast. I'm a quality manager, so standards are meant to be not, or what? I'm a quality manager, so standards are meant to be not be fucked or messed with, yeah.
Always room for more loot. Another knock on
Open wide.
Oh yeah.
Nope. I think I think Orion was right. I think about like 500 runs we'd actually get it. This is the longest farm, like run number wise, that I've ever had for a hybrid. All right, we'll do a few more of these, chat, and then I'll get out of here for the day.
Woo! Another one bites the dust.
Excuse me. I'm trying to remember a couple other times where of just like any notable kitchen experience that I've had. But something that all of us cooks like to do is honestly just compare injuries with each other. Right? So like if you look at my arms, right, they're fucked up. Right? Cuts, I don't bruise, but I got cuts, scrapes, scars, burns everywhere. Like last year, I was cleaning our waffle iron, and out of nowhere, it dropped on my fucking hand. Now I have a little bit of a waffle iron burn on my knuckles, like right behind my knuckles. Right, and sometimes I'll bring people over, or someone would see my hands and they're like, "What the fuck happened to you?" I just say waffle iron. That's all you really can say. I've once burned my entire arm on a sheet tray, right? I was working at a pizza place and we were cooking breadsticks, and me, being a bright little sunflower that I am, decided to only wear one oven mitt and just carry it with one hand. Now, breadsticks on a stainless steel sheet tray actually has a little bit of weight. And so when you're holding it with just one wrist, you're like, ah, shit, I can't fucking hold it. But that shit's like 400 degrees. So I had to put my my left arm under it. I just kind of prop it up just so I don't like drop it. But I've burned like from my my elbow essentially to my wrist, or excuse me, to my thumb, just an entire excuse me, scar. That's just a burn mark. Oh, great. We're getting choppy again. And so like stuff like that, we would just talk with the other cooks about. One of my buddies, he was I forget where specifically. I think he was also working at like a different pizza joint some odd years ago. But in his case, he got his hand crushed by a like in some pizza places, right, they have the deal where you put in your dough and then it'll like pre-squish it to about the size that it needs to be, right? And then you would knead that to whatever you want the size to be. And so he was cleaning out the inside of that, and then for some reason it turned on and it crushed his hand and his wrist. And everyone in the kitchen was like, "Oh shit, get him to the fucking hospital." Sent him out and shit. He was fine. He could still move his hand just perfectly fine, but it's just one of those things where like shit can happen pretty damn quickly.
You never have enough stuff.
Some chefs are tougher than most dudes in the military. As a man with family that's been in the military, I can attest to that. I know some hardcore military dudes because, you know, they've been through some shit, right? And, you know, and that's a different whole tier. But like my stepdad, right? He was in the Air Force, and he tells me all the time that he's never once worked in a kitchen or whatnot, but he's a carpenter. And I would tell him, like, bro, this kitchen is ain't no picnic party, bro. It gets intense, and I tell him all the time, it's like, bro, entirely different animal. All right, I could do one more. Run 300. And they still show up the next day like nothing ever happened. Well, they still show up the next day, but he brought a whole pack of cigarettes with him to deal with it. Because the stress gets real. It gets insanely hot in there, right? So our kitchen can be, what's the hottest it was? I think about like 110. It's 110 inside. It's about like 100 degrees outside. And it's summertime, like I just said, so we're just getting tickets just piled on top of us. Right, it gets, absolutely, it just gets insane. Oh, and we don't get anything for run 300. All right, chat, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So I hope you guys had a good stream. I liked the stuff that we talked about. Hopefully next week we can get the TKs Wave Bulldog, fucking finally. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I can get this new video out by this Saturday is what I'm hoping for, but we'll see what happens. Later. All right, you guys, the rest of you in chat, you have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.